Here we go again. Another actor coming out against the fans using that race swapped playbook they love so much. Yes, hello everybody. This is Sporking News Podcast. Welcome back, all you Spork Nation, Spork fam. Let's think of a name. Everybody just like something nation, or I don't want that. Let's think of some. Comment below with a great name. But thank you all. Over 5K of you. I appreciate you. If you're new here, please subscribe, share. I can show you my analytics. I have definitely been put on the back burner of YouTube in the last month. So if you can help me out, I'd greatly appreciate it. We are here where you can debate and comment. Just be respectful to one another, please. So, even though they don't want us doing this anymore, I have an article I wanted to go over from MovieWeb, and it talks about The Last of Us, which is the new series based on a video game I did not play. I know a lot about, but I did not play. But The Last of Us star Nico Parker, who is 18. That's the only reason I'm doing this video. If she was younger, I'd let it go, but she's 18. Welcome to the world. Comments on toxic reactions to casting as Sarah. So MovieWeb's Jeremy Dick, the author, goes, you could decide what side he leans towards. So this is the actress that plays Sarah. Guess what? Sarah was white in the video game. And they decided that instead of creating something new of their own, they swapped the race. It only bothers me when it affects the world. Okay, I was able to really hard during House of the Dragon think of a Valerian who was black. All right, because Valerians are not, but they're white. They have purple eyes. They have silver hair, violet eyes. They're like what the closest thing to an elf race for humans in that world. And to introduce a black family without discussing it at all on the show, was a little weird. They should have at least given us a reason why they were different from all the other Valerians, but I digress. So a lot of people fell in love with this game, fell in love with the characters. And because, Hollywood is, I don't know, no talent, cesspool of reboots, revamping, redestroying. Look at Velma. They do not want to create their own. They want to take a IP that has a, fan base with it and just mix it all up and change it because they cannot create their own information series, TV, movie, comics. So they go with the diversity thing and then attack you because random 4 or 5 people get upset by it. Now, we all have come to terms with it. It is what it is. Okay. They cannot create. So they take what we love and they change it. If it doesn't affect the story, I'm okay with it. If you're just changing someone's gender, not gender, but race, and it doesn't affect the story, like where the soul of the story is, I'm fine with that. When you start making people that were straight now gay, or a guy, a girl now in the story, you're fundamentally changing the story. And again, don't know enough about this product, The Last of Us, but I do know some fans are upset. But let's see where they go with it. I'm going to skip all this BS, so this writer goes, long before the premiere, however, there had been a certain level of criticism online from people lambasting the show's diverse casting. In the original video game, Joel and Sarah are depicted as white. And a vocal minority, it's always a vocal minority, people, had argued against this change in ethnicity for the fictional characters. This is nothing new, as there are often complaints on social media anytime characters go through race bending with adaptations. Still, the overwhelming positive reaction to The Last of Us would suggest that the casting has been spot on. So she speaks to Yahoo, and they address the complaints about her casting. For her part, she understands to an extent how fans can feel leery about something they love getting reimagined. Very smart girl for saying that. However, it's clear with many of these trolls that the complaints go further than that, as some may feel that non-white actors should have been considered for these roles. That's where the complaints lose Parker, as she sees great value in adding more inclusivity to casting from the interview. Okay, again, you heard what I said before. But nowadays, you see, let's spin it back on them. If you're not Latino, you can't play a Latino. If you're not Asian, you can't play an Asian. Pretty understandable. If you're not gay, you can't play a gay character. If you're not trans, you're not supposed to play a trans character. I mean, there are people lost jobs because of the complaining. But yet, when it comes to a white character, what's the big point? You guys had your time. Like, it is so hypocritical of these people. And I'm not saying this actress or actor. I'm saying in general, people complaining about, not getting enough diversity. But then when white people are like, hey, I love that character, and it doesn't mean because they were white, but I love that character. I fell in love with that character. I've seen the video game version of that character, and now this person's completely different. And I'm just supposed to be like, whatever. It's okay for thee, but not for me, or good enough for thee, not for me. I don't know how that saying goes, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's ridiculous that when it comes to a white actor trying to play a different, maybe non-straight, if they're straight, maybe, they're Italian and they want to play, I don't know, Egyptian. No, can't do that. But when it comes to a white person, get them out of there. Let's put in a one-legged Asian gender fluid. I'm old, okay? You know what I'm trying to get at. So this is what she said. And I haven't read this part yet because I wanted to do it with you. The people. Name that movie. Comment below. There are people for whom the game is incredibly important to them. But when it comes from a place where it's just a disdain towards any kind of inclusivity, that's where I don't care. I don't value that opinion. I don't agree. I hope they can look past it and still enjoy the show, but I think inclusivity is incredibly important. If young kids watch the show and feel they're represented through race or hair or anything, that's 10 times more important than anyone who doesn't like it because they don't like to see different people on screen. Okay, ask any kid if they care. Ask any kid if they care if the person looks like them. Okay, we have people like Jane Theory on my show. We have Jacob over from Bounding in Comics. We have Mark with a C. Every Saturday, my friends are there, and we discuss this. And, Batman didn't need to look like them for them to love. Superman didn't need to look. Ariel didn't need to look like them to make them love the character. The inclusivity, it's important, but create your own people. I am sick and tired of us feeling bad because we want stories we grew up with to stay the same. That is not racism. It's not sexism. And they think we use canon as, that's your be all, end all, be all. No, what it is you're taking something that people cherish and you're just like, I'm going to put a spin on it because I can't think of anything else. And I'm not talking about this actress. I'm talking mostly about the writers. I mean, first of all, Pedro Pascal's in it and he's a douche. So, it's going to be bad. Parker's co-star recently addressed these complaints too. Pascal, what did he say? You can't make everybody happy. The game is very, very innovative in its inclusiveness. So really, it's a way of honoring the original source material. The way that Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann have gone about casting and telling this story. I don't know if he really talks like that. I just always think of the Red Viper when I hear his voice, and I did a terrible reenactment of that. Please don't. I'm going to get the shirt. I'm not racist. I'm ignorant, and I'm an idiot, and I like to make people laugh. If you like to laugh, subscribe. So, yeah, this is the playbook. They've been doing it for how many years now? It started with, Ghostbusters, but they've really allowed the actors now to come out and say, oh, those 3 random Twitter accounts with 4 followers that was created last week said something mean about my skin color. If for me, and I can only speak for myself, I'm not saying this is actual, take it with a grain of salt. This is no source. I feel like the studios now realize they get free advertising from this. So they create these issues. So if people like me are idiots and make videos about it, because I am an idiot, because it pisses me off. Let me know if you agree. I hope you guys, even if you don't agree, let me know what you think. Be respectful. I'll be respectful to you. If not, go screw. But let me know below what you think. Does it bother you that race swapping only happens one direction? I mean, many directions, one way, but the other way, you can't do it. You damn cis white males out there. Go find something and, I don't know, destroy it. Have a great day, everybody.